those snacks, which is going to include an egg sandwich, but that'll come later. So I'm going to put the oven on about 350. This nice cookie sheet, and I don't really need to spray it, but in case cheese or something leaks out, I will. Okay, so I've already gotten out some different breads. I have a low-carb flour tortilla. I have 2 of them. I have one of the flaxseed tortillas. I'm not going to buy it again. It's very good, but it falls apart. It's very good nutritionally, I should say. It doesn't taste that great. And then one of my whole grain pitas. So that I do need to cut in half first, and I'll stuff it. Whereas these, I will cut in half. I'll fold them over, and I'll cut them in half after I bake them. So I have to figure out the ingredients. I haven't done that this time at all. One thing I want to try is making like a little calzone sort of thing with ricotta cheese and tomato. I bought a can of tomato and then some Italian spices. I bought some tomatoes today at the store. And you know, I should show you. It's wise to rinse off the top of these canned things. Before you open them and whatever's on top goes inside the food. This is where we should turn off the video and somebody should have, if I were rich and famous, somebody would have opened this can for me. It's not me, it's the can opener. It's like one of those $3 can openers. El Cheapo Health Cook. I told you I'm tired of going to make messes, drop things, etc. Okay, I think I'll use it on at least one of the flour tortilla ones. I have more back there. So here's my ricotta cheese. I'm also going to make some things with my Swiss and Colby, but you know what? I think for the calzone, I'm going to use the ricotta, which is very high in calories, and some Parmesan cheese and some sauce. So let me start with the ricotta because I'll be able to spread it. So a fourth of a cup has 80 calories, so I'm going to use an eighth of a cup. And I had opened this some time ago and then I froze it. So that works. Okay, the tortilla itself has 85 calories. Now I'm adding 40 with the ricotta. I'll probably add 15 with the tomatoes and 10 with the Parmesan cheese. And then I'm going to cut it in half, remember. So, ricotta cheese. I don't know that the spoon was the best thing to spread it out with. Italian spices, what would they be? Garlic. Garlic, oregano, and basil is pretty much the Italian thing. Just a little because it's small. Don't see the basil. Can do without it. This has 25 calories for a half a cup. So if I use a quarter, I can definitely say it was less than 15 or 10 or whatever. Oh, I said 15. Okay, there's the tomatoes. And then a teaspoon of this has like 5 calories. And I was giving it 10. Alright, there you go. Now, calzone, of course, would have the mozzarella and maybe some meat, and it would be stringy when you pull it out, and it would be on a different kind of bread. But this is calzone-like. Then I have some of those eggplant meatballs that I think I've made a video on before. Just pulled them out of the freezer. I don't remember how many calories. It could be 20 or 25, so I'm going to take 25. I'll just use all 3. So we'll say this is 75 calories. Cut them up. Don't want to put them in the flaxseed one because I don't think it would do good. So this might be like a meatball parmesan sandwich, so okay. Let's put it in one of these pitas that I think they're 1.5 calories per gram. Okay, so it came up to 25. So 25 plus 75. It's going to be a lot of meat to stick in here. You know what I think? I think I'll just... Okay, that's not going to work. It won't fit. So we'll say it's 50. We'll say I only use 2 meatballs. Okay. And I'm going to use Swiss cheese. So I'll say half a piece. Oven's ready. Okay, so half a piece of this Swiss would be 30. So that's only 105. That'd be a great little snack. But it should have some kind of spices. I don't want everything to be the same. I'm trying to have basil since I couldn't find it before. And then they'll have a little bit of a sweet spice. Never know sometimes. Just add a spice and see what happens. Whoops. And then the Swiss will do it. So here's another one to go on here. Oh, I liked the one I had when I used to use the fake bacon before. You get a piece of fake bacon. Oh, I know, and I like the spinach ones too. See, I'm totally winging it this time, right in front of the camera. What will she cook? Okay. I'll make a bacon one. Now, the egg one I'm going to make is going to be on regular bread, and that bread's in the freezer. But almost all the breads I buy start with whole grain or whole wheat flour, except the bread. I buy the light wheat, which is not 100% whole wheat, because, you know, sometimes I just need something to put my very good peanut butter on. It doesn't have to be the best bread every time. Now, that should go on YouTube. Okay. I think for this flaxseed one, I will put the rest of the meatball in the Swiss. Ooh, meatball and whole wheat cheese. That'll be 25, and 25 is 50, and the flax has 90, so that's 140 for the flax one. Of course, we're going to cut this in half, so it'll only be 70. That'll be a very low calorie snack. I'm not going to buy these tortillas again. Okay. I think we'll put the bacon and Swiss cheese. That sounds good, doesn't it? Bacon and Swiss cheese in this other half of the pita, which I think is going to have more calories than the other one did. And this one has 35. I need to write this down before I mess up. Flour, half, flax, okay. 35 and 30 for the bacon and 30 for the Swiss. That's a 95 one. And it's going to also be the half.